Hi there, wild-hearted people. I want to have a quick conversation with you about something that's hot on my heart. So I was just talking with a friend yesterday, having this exact conversation, and I feel compelled or inspired to share it with you. I want to talk about blind spots and what makes coaching as a method so effective. So for a lot of us, when we are trying to produce something new in our lives, we got a goal we want, something we're wanting to attain, achieve, accomplish, move towards. There are certain things that we know to do in order to become more effective, right? We have this thing that we want, and there are all the things that we know about that thing we want or that goal we want, right? So maybe we want to achieve this next level in our career. And there's everything that we know about getting to that next level. And that's information that we can work with, right? We can do what we know to do. So there's power in that. And then there's this whole world, then there's this whole world of stuff that we don't know about getting to that next level in our career, right? Maybe there are certain skills that we don't know, and there are certain tasks that we don't know how to do. Certain limitations in our own leadership. But we know that we don't know those things. And so that's good information too, right? We can take a class, we can get some training, we can consult our boss or the next level to learn and get feedback. That's great. So there's the world of what we know, and there's the world of what we know that we don't know. And all of that's good information that we can operate inside of. And for the most part, that's where we look when we want to achieve a goal or move forward in some way. But what we don't often realize, in a place that we don't necessarily know to look, is in the area of what we don't know, and we don't know that we don't know it, right? It's the area of our life, of our being, of our performance, of our actions that's completely hidden from our view. It's our blind spot, right? And as we know of a blind spot, everybody's had that experience. If you're of driving age, you've had that experience where you've been driving down the road and you go to pull over a lane only to get the horn honked or your body shaken, to realize that there was somebody in your blind spot that you couldn't see, and it almost wrecked everything, right? So it is in our lives when there are things that we want to achieve. There are aspects of how we're being and how we're operating in the world that are in our blind spot. It could be a limiting belief that we have about ourselves or about the situation. It could be an assumption that we're making about how things go. It could be some deeply rooted idea or stereotype that we're looking at the situation through. But it all exists in the world of what we don't know, and we don't know that we don't know it. And it's really hard to do something about what you don't know. So things that are left in our blind spot are potential dangers. And that's the value of coaching. That is the world of coaching. It's beyond what you know, and it's beyond what you don't know, which are great places to go take a class or go learn a skill or consult somebody. But if you want to gain access to your blind spots, if you want to see something about what you don't know, and you don't know it, that's the place where coaching comes in, and coaching can make a huge difference. Because by design, our blind spots work really hard to stay hidden from our view. We've got a whole identity and a whole ego that's structured to keep those things blind to us. And if we can't see them, we can't do anything about them. If we can't see them, they're running us, or they're working on us without us even knowing it. So gaining access to your blind spots is incredibly liberating and empowering, and it takes support. It just does. We're not going to see those things on our own. So coaching is one effective way to do it. Putting yourself in some sort of transformational program or environment, an environment that is designed to help you see what you can't see on your own. And that's the way that we gain access to those things. So if there's something that you're moving towards and you feel like you just kind of keep bumping up against this wall, consider that there's something you don't know and you don't even realize that you don't know it. And that if you could see it, the seeing it would change everything. That all of a sudden, like that, there would be new actions you could take, new ways that you could approach it. All new sense of power and perspective could be made available in a flash of a moment. It's like as soon as you pull over and you realize they're in your blind spot, they're no longer in your blind spot, right? As soon as they honk and you see it, new actions. Same thing, right? So if that's the case for you and you kind of keep bumping up against this spot where you're a little stuck in achieving what you want or getting to that next level, whatever that might be for you, I encourage you to start considering that there's something you don't know and you don't know it. And there is a way that you can make that blind spot available to yourself. And that's the power of coaching. So reach out for a conversation here. That's my jam. I love to do that. So I'd love to talk to you about that. Or somehow get an action in order to see what you don't know. All right, you guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you here next time.